is the Garden of Eden. Considering all the locations we have looked at, I believe we can safely locate where the Garden of Eden existed. The most common location for the Garden of Eden is in Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq. The primary reason is the mention of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers which flow through that country. This view has been accepted by Christians from antiquity down to modern times. Another location that has been proposed is the region around Armenia because this is the general area where the Tigris and Euphrates originate. However, there is no place in this area where these two rivers, the Euphrates and Tigris, join together. They don't join together until just north of the Persian Gulf. They aren't one river and split in the northern part of Armenia. Interestingly, in the small southern city of Gurna in Iraq, an unusual shrine stands on the shore where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers meet. There is a small dead tree protected by low brick walls and surrounded by a concrete plaza. According to legend, this tree is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which Eve ate from in the Garden of Eden. Now, realistically, this is not the actual tree because the tree of the knowledge of good and evil existed well over 6,000 years ago. But anyway, this dead tree here marks this spot where it's believed, according to legend, is where Eve ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and then gave it to her husband. Gurna has been noted in travelers' accounts for centuries as the place where the great Tigris and Euphrates rivers meet and join together for a few miles before emptying into the Persian Gulf. Elements from the early stories of Genesis have been traced to the cuneiform tablets written by the Sumerians and Babylonians who lived in this part of the world. This is just one more piece of evidence pointing to this area as the authentic place of Eden. Now, even if this shrine is not the actual exact spot, I believe it's in the general area where the Garden of Eden was located. Now, how big do you suppose was the Garden of Eden? Now, before I began researching for this video, for some reason I just had the idea that the Garden of Eden was kind of like a large valley, but not that big. However, afterward, I believe it was the size of a small country. It was a large area designed by God wherein Adam and Eve could flourish, could propagate, could be fruitful and multiply. So I believe it was a larger area than just a small valley or a valley itself. It was quite large. So where the Garden of Eden is encompassed a larger area than probably what most of us think about when we think about the Garden of Eden.